Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and I just wanted to show you a few options on the Toyota Tundras and explain some of the trim levels and some of the differences you might see. I've really enjoyed owning mine. It's Voodoo Blue 2021, the last year of the V8. I bought it specifically for that, and it gets bad gas mileage, but I love everything else about it, and I knew it would get bad gas mileage. And so when I was looking, I decided on the Platinum trim level. I really liked the interior, the cross-stitching, the higher-end stuff. I'm a sucker for heated and cooled seats and all that, and that's the way to get it, was on the Platinum. And so I just wanted to show some of those options today. I was also sold on how large the rear seats are. We had kids with car seats, and there is plenty of room back in here. So the Tundra was a awesome option. I just loved opening that big back door. And living in the desert, you gotta stay cool. So again, my favorite thing about the Platinum, per se, was that you got the ventilated seats and heated seats. Also, it's still four-wheel drive. It still has all the utility. You have the nice tie-downs. You have the spray-in bed liner. But my other option that I really liked was the TRD Pro. And so there was another Voodoo Blue one here in town that I thought was cool when I would see it. And one showed up at a dealership, but I later found out that's not it. So looking at them, I just wanted to compare some of the things side by side. So the TRD Pro looks really good. It has the black section in the bumper. That's probably the first thing that kind of sticks out. And then painted bumpers after that. It says Toyota in the grille rather than the Toyota logo, so just a little difference in style. I like the hood scoop. It's like my Mustang GTs. And the headlights are pretty similar, though. The TRD Pro has a little bit more blackout. They're both dark, but the Platinum has more of some chrome bezels in there. You also get LED surrounds around the headlights, LED headlights, and fog lights. TRD Pro seem to be the same, but you get the rigid brand, and I thought that's cool when they partner with some aftermarket companies like that. I really liked the TRD skid plate on the Pro, and so that's something I could probably put on mine. I looked them up. They're a little expensive, but a lot of the parts are interchangeable. One of my favorite things are the forged wheels by BBS. That's cool that the TRD Pro, that Toyota had these kind of as a partnership. It's cool to see aftermarket brands, like I was saying, and a forged wheel. So I really like the design of these wheels. You get some slightly upgraded suspension on the TRD Pro as well. Nothing you can't change out. Now the tire size is an 18-inch rim. And so you'd think that that's a smaller wheel than the Platinum's 20-inch wheels, but they're actually the same overall size for the most part. It's just that on the 20-inch wheel on the Platinum, which I don't mind the look of this one, it looks nice, you just have less of a sidewall. When you do a tire comparison, I thought this was really cool that you could put this in. It'll show you the diameters, and so you're basically left with a 31.9-inch wheel with the Platinum and a 32-inch wheel with the TRD Pro. So it's just slightly different. I don't know that it would throw your speedometer off if you switched them out. It might not be enough of a difference. Now, this is more model year, but you notice on this 2019, you still had the hard antenna. On mine, they did away with that for a nice clean look with Apple CarPlay. You have chrome mirrors on the Platinum. I really like the body color matched ones that they have on the TRD Pro. You have some different badges, 5.7 liter V8, iForce, Tundra. And so what you notice on the Platinum is they've kind of smoothed that out a little bit, and they've just reduced it down to one badge on the side. So not a big difference, but just something that you can do to tell the two of them apart. So mine's the Platinum Tundra, so it just says Platinum and Tundra, and that's it. The door handles, this is the only thing I don't like about the TRD Pro. They are the regular SR5 ones. The Platinum are paint matched, and they unlock and lock the door, which is very helpful. I like the turn signals in the mirrors as well, and some other things like that we'll get to. I love the TRD Pro stamped in the back. I thought that's probably my favorite feature on the TRD Pro as far as how things look. You do get dual exhaust. The tips are kind of oval shaped, though. It almost looks like you've bottomed out. So it is nice that you get a dual exhaust system. It's really not a true dual anyway. So it just comes out the back in two. And again, that oval look with TRD. It's cool that it says TRD but I don't like the oval look. Coming out one side on the Platinum, I think it looks fine. I like the bigger exhaust round tip and the Toyota logo, and so I like how they did it on the Platinum. Some of the TRD Pros didn't get the rear parking assist. It was an option. The Platinum seemed to all have it, so that's nice to have that, and I really like the cross traffic alert that lights up in your blind spot and everything too. So going back to the Pro, looks pretty good. It's otherwise the same exact truck in a lot of ways. Into the interior, your shift knob is slightly different. It's a TRD Pro one, so you can see it just has kind of a different angled look with some red stitching, and I liked all the red stitching that they did across it. So you do get some upgraded interior, which is nice. You get the heated mirrors, but on this one I didn't see the blind spot indicator or the folding mirrors, and so that's kind of a thing. You can manually fold these mirrors in just by pushing on them, but one of my favorite things that I use all the time are the power folding mirrors when you need to get into the garage and you just want to have a few extra inches on each side. I really like having the power folding mirrors. So it sounds stupid. I really like the turn signals on the mirrors too, and these are the little things that people just might not care about at all. You still get heated mirrors, you still get blind spot indicator in that. TRD Pro, nice red stitching again. It says TRD Pro in the seats. I think that looks really nice. I'm just surprised that they don't have heated seats factory for the TRD Pro. It is an option only, so some of them don't have it like this one. Looking at some of the SR5 models, just by comparison, you can see you still can get some of these same options, the nice headlights and fog lights, and so a lot of times it's a similar truck just depending on how you're checking the boxes for options. You still have on this one, there's no turn signal in the mirror, you just have the heated mirror, no blind spot. You get the manual folding mirrors, and again that keyless entry that they don't have on it. This is SR5, so this is more the base, and then you add packages like the TRD off-road package, but it's not the TRD Pro. So this one did have a rear parking assist, so some of the options it'll have, some of it won't. This had the spray and bed liner and the cargo rails with the hooks, so that's cool. Now to look at a regular SR5, still get fog lights, and you get one LED strip, but the headlights and the fog lights are regular non-LED, so not really a huge deal. And by year, again, an antenna and the badges. So it's really all the same truck. Again, SR5, we don't have the option for the opening door handles. I really do like the TRD wheels on this with this package, and that it says TRD off-road on the back. Didn't have the rear parking assist, maybe that's why they hit this bush. Just teasing. And this one though comes with an extra seat. Maybe that's more important to you. You get fit 6 people in here. They move the shift selector up to the top on the column, and you notice the knobs are a little bit bigger on the air conditioning, and so you know it's just little things like that where the shift selector is. Again, on mine it's just down here. You lose a seat, but you get more of a center console. On the Platinum, you get more of an electronic climate control with dual climate control, you know, little things that may not matter. With Apple CarPlay, no CD player, but I'd rather give that one up. I just wish it had both. And again, the power folding mirrors, it just depends on which options that you had and which ones are important to you. I really do like the trailer brake controller, and the Pro had that as well, but it's an option for some of the other trucks, so that might be something you want to look for. And then it's just other little bells and whistles. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Check the video description. I have a playlist on everything else that I've done for this truck and others. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, but I just wanted to give you a quick walk around and show you some of the differences on trim level and some of the things you might want to look for if you're looking into getting one of the older V8 Tundras, which I'm really glad I did for reliability. You may have seen what's happening with the newer ones. But I love having a V8. I love having the Voodoo Blue. So this truck I'm really happy with. It's a little bit more on the outdated side by today's standards, but I think it's a great truck. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.